Shalom, Greater Metro West. I'm Rabbi Ari Isenberg with Congregation B'nai Israel in Millburn, Short Hills. Technology has worked wonders in keeping us all connected this year, but it was doing so even prior to the pandemic. Here's an example. My wife Gila and I met on JSwipe, which is an online dating app. Heard of it? As I reminisce, it's amazing to think that this technology, this device, aimed at connecting people, is what ultimately brought us together. This Shabbat, we begin the Book of Vayikra, Leviticus. I'd like to suggest that this book is the original social networking app, the original Facebook, Instagram, Zoom. I know it's quite a leap. We think of the Book of Vayikra as many things, but today I propose that it serves the role of connector. To understand what I'm suggesting, let's look at two words that really are the linguistic themes of this book. The word korban, which is often translated as a sacrifice, and the word mitzvah, which we know is translated often as commandment or good deed. But in variance of their original meanings, these words open up an entirely different way of understanding the underlying purpose behind sacrifices and commandments. In Aramaic, there's a word that sounds a lot like mitzvah. The word is tzavta. Tzavta and mitzvah seem to have the same root, and yet in Aramaic it means connection. Anita Diamond elucidates this point, saying that tzaveh denotes moments of connection, bringing two parts together, creating belonging. Diamond says that we must see mitzvah not as a commandment, but as an opportunity to connect, to recognize something bigger than ourselves, loved ones, ancestors, community, history, the universe, the future. If we start to see mitzvah as our ability to connect with others, with community, we might be even more inclined to label many of our daily acts as mitzvot. What of the word korban? Well, the word korban, the root is kuf resh bet, karov in Hebrew, which implies closeness, a drawing near. Samson Raphael Hirsch referred to korbanot as an act of approaching, of coming close. One who brings a sacrifice to the temple is therefore coming into close relationship with God. And when an entire community brings korbanot together, they also end up connecting with each other. Understood through its original language, mitzvot and korbanot are much like today's online social networking tools. They operate as mechanisms to draw entities near, to bring us close to one another. So the next time you fulfill a mitzvah, a commandment, a good deed, and yes, think of the divine connection that you're creating in doing so, also think of korban and mitzvah as tools, as vehicles to draw us together in connection so that we can learn from one another, comfort each other, draw inspiration from others, experience joy with others, and in doing so, hopefully we'll feel a little less alone, a little bit more together as one. Thank you for this opportunity to share some Torah with you, and thanks for sticking with me to the end of this video. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom, Greater Metro West. See you soon.